hello. Let's do that. Hello. Oh, look at that. I'm a little. Good evening. Welcome. I think we're working. Let's just see. Welcome to episode 6 Northern Skies Behind the Scenes.
Hello.
There we are. We are working. Oh, actually, let's check that because I think that's working. All right, good to know. That doesn't work. Good evening. Hello. It is February 11th, which means we have 11 days until this needs to be finished and out in the world, and I need to play it in front of people. Exciting pressure. We're gonna get there. I call this one episode 6, the home stretch. I have made. Actually, I'm gonna do this because. And there we go. You should be able to hear me now. So I call this the home stretch. I listened to all 5 tunes. I started working on the 6th, but I don't know how it's going to go. It still needs to be written. But I listened to them all maybe 2 nights ago. And I made notes last night. So I've got notes on them. This one, Solitary Man, look at that. I just need to do BV harmonies. That's it. And last night, Perfect Love, look at that. Done, 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 done. What does that one say? The delay for Vox on the bridge. Yes, that one I'm going to do. So, that one I listened to. I went to a friend's studio last week, and I listened to some of the tunes in his awesome studio with his awesome gear. And Dragonflies was sounding and feeling really good. I was like, yeah. And I thought I was a little bit further from the finish line than I thought, but I heard that and I thought, I'm closer. I'm closer than I thought. And then I listened to Perfect Love, which I thought was close, but whoa, it needed some love. Mixing wise, I think this is going to be the most challenging. I think I've kind of brought things back to a place where it's going to work. Because, yeah, I'm working, I'm not in an ideal, look at this. I mean, I got gear. Praise the Lord. I got stuff I can work with. But these are QSC. Those are fallback monitors, and those are my those are my monitors for mixing, and they are stuffed right up against the wall with lots of junk. That's good. That's good stuff there. Oh look, and here's the organ. Yay! But yes, so that's gonna take a little bit more work than I thought. And one of the things I did find as I was listening is, oh dear, is that Northern Skies. Look at this. Northern Skies has 2 notes at the moment. But this is the biggest one here. 94 BPM to 91 BPM. That is terrible. That's terrible news. Oh. I'm listening to the track and it just feels too fast. Like it just feels too rushed. So I bounced the whole thing. I bounced kind of like a fake master, and I not pitched, but I tempoed it down from 94 BPM to 91, and I think 91 is where it needs to sit, maybe even 90. So I'm gonna have to go in. No, I don't have to, but I want to. Just the old days of just slow the tape, but I'd lose some pitch issues there. But so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna finish some things on it, and then I'm going to bring it down in tempo. I'm gonna bring it down in Logic and see how it sounds. It should sound alright, but that's gonna be a bit of a mission. So that's something I gotta do there. Dragonflies, I got some notes there. What do we got here? Let's see. Let's read it. Let's read it. Intro acoustic guitars, delay into verse 1. V2 ooze. Should I do ooze? I don't know. Verse 2 chorus effects, drums cut. What does that mean? Effects, drums cut. Oh, I'll listen to it. Oh yeah. So there's an affected drum loop. I need to cut that going into from verse 2 to the chorus. Chorus 1 needs a shaker or something. Does a fairy tale? What does that say? Fairy tale. Oh, I wonder what that means. Oh, I think there must be a patch called Fairy Tale. It says Fairy Tale up. Verse 3, I need like an electric guitar thing. Need something. What else we got there? Verse 4 is good. Yes. Bridge vox, add some verb and delay. Outro piano up. Yes. Solitary Man, BV harmonies. Fix those harmonies. But as I listened again with some fresh ears to Perfect Love, it needs just a little something more. It doesn't need it, but I want it. Here we have my Christmas mug. This is my Christmas mug that a student gave to me, one of my piano students, and he filled it with delicious tasting but very unhealthy chocolates, which I partook of a few, and then I gave the rest to someone else. And we have an English breakfast tea here. It's nice and hot, made by my beautiful daughter. But check this out. I'm gonna blatantly. I've been listening to a lot of Corey Wong. I really like that dude. He is funny. He is smart. Guy's got crazy groove, and he plays with awesome people. And he makes very good content. Very, very smart in what he does. But I'm gonna do a fake Corey Wong line because I really admire the dude, and I think the song kind of calls for it. So check this out. We're going verse 3 has a bit of a groove to it, but just need a little bit more. So I've kind of written a part, and we just got to execute it. It's gonna go. And here's something interesting. This note is good there. I can play it here, but it sounds way better down here. It has this like punch in your face, which I want. Doesn't sound the same. It doesn't feel the same for sure. I wonder if you can feel the difference. If you can, put a comment in the chat. Put a comment on the video. I think, yeah, if you're there, say hi. And let's not go there. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. That's actually a lot harder to play than up there, but it's gonna sound better. So, and that was actually a really good take, so I should have kept it. I'm still working out a few nuances to the part, but let's try it. Oh, don't record there. And then there's gonna be a second part. This is gonna be cool. Let's do this. Guess I should play it. Right? Let's see. And the reason I'm playing this, I'm just soloing with the drums because I want to get tight with them, but I also don't want to get distracted by other parts. And I'm mixing as I'm going, so I've got some real issues with delay here, delay compensation, but I think that's about it. Let's listen. Let's listen to that in context. And then we want to mute this and this just for a second.
Walking a new path as I begin to laugh at how it's all come, just like the rising sun. 'Cause I stepped into the light.
Unsure about this part here. Let's see.
I stepped into the light. Well,
I think that's what I need to do that.
Well, I'm gonna dance tonight.
I could punch. No, I'm not going to punch it because it's going to make it harder. But what I am going to do is I'm going to bring that one down there. This is a weird thing with Logic, it layers stuff. I'm going to delete that. So I'm going to keep that one there, just as a little reference. And then let's do that again. Nope. Let's do this. And let's try that again. Cool. Here we go. Let's listen to that. I think that's what I want. It's this delay thing.
I stepped into the light. I stepped into the light. Well, I'm gonna dance.
Cool. So that doesn't clash with the other parts, which is great. I just need to execute it a little bit better. But I'm going to show you. Where's my drums gone? Oh, I made them smaller. I made the drums smaller, so I missed them. Let me show you. Yeah, I'm going to do... I can do this. I'm going to delete that. It'll be okay. It will be okay. And we're going to record here. And let's try this. Now, before we do this, fair warning, this is blatant Corey Wong tribute / ripoff. And he would do it much better than I would. And one day maybe I'll call him and I say, hey, Mr. Corey Wong, would you like to play on my track? And he will write back and say, absolutely, won't he? All right, we'll see. But today, I don't have time for that. That's it. So the second time, I got it. I'm still writing the part. This delay stuff is driving me crazy. Yeah, then. Is that what I did? And then I think if I do that. So. I'm going to duplicate this. And then I'm going to do just that. I think that's what I want. Let's do this. Let's try this. Let's see. I feel like the yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's try this.
Well, I'm gonna dance.
Probably just one. Let's see. We probably just need one hit after that. Like that. Yeah. Da-da. It's kind of cool. Yeah, but we're gonna leave it out. So let's go back to this and this. And all right, so so the reason I've done this is I'm going to come back to this and reference that one if I need to, but I'm going to try and now execute that now flawlessly. Let's go. That ending needs to be a little bit tighter. Now, what happens? Because this delay comp thing is throwing me a bit. We could probably do. Let's do this. Let's do a punch in, and let's do a pre-roll punch, which I don't do a lot of times, but let's do it. Let's see. Woo! And this is why you hire Corey Wong. And then this is going to be annoying. Because it's going to be out of time, but let's do this. Yeah, let's do it. It's got character. It's got character. We like that. I think there's a point in every musician's career where you kind of get past that whole perfectionism thing, and go, you know what? It's got feel. It's got feel. It's got grit. And we're not necessarily going for surgical precision when it comes to this, but Yeah, so cool. So what we're going to do is we are going to double that. Now, is there something I needed to do? Let's listen here. I might have to punch some of this in. Aha! Thank you, number one fan, Mr. Bayers. SE, come on, in the house. Well, Bayers E, I guess, yeah. Cool. I see your comment. I'm not going to delete it by accident. I'm not going to try and love heart it. I'm not going to click on it and do anything because that's what happened last time. Let me check this out again. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it, hey? So let's try that. And then I think this tune needs one more thing. So maybe we will do, we're at 21 minutes. How's our engagement level going, hey? What does the algorithm say we should end the live stream at? Is it 25 minutes? Is it 30 minutes? Is it 45? So let's try one more, and then I'm going to show you one other thing that I need to do. And let's see if we can kind of lock this in. So we're going to go. Well, I'm playing something different, aren't I? Is it that? What am I doing? Is that it? Okay, let's try that. Let's stop and just honor our live streamer here, Mr. Bayers E. We do need more cowbell. We're not going to add, well, we could. The great use of cowbell is, of course, we all know. But there's a second best use of cowbell. It's a Wolfpack tune. I don't know what the tune is called. It's probably called More Cowbell. And they almost hit it a couple times. It's amazing. Check out the Madison Square Garden track of that. It's great. We still have our pre-count. Here we go. Oh man, forgot how to play guitar. Played something completely different, but I'm gonna go back and fix that at a time where it doesn't, the stakes aren't as high and it's not going to be as interesting. So let's put that into context. Let's take that one out. Oh yes, and then this is delayed, so we need to fix that because that's not going to be tight.
Walking a new path as I begin to laugh at how it's all Well, I'm gonna dance tonight.
And I just decided not to do the last half of that, or the last ending of that there. That's all right. We're going to switch gears, and I'm going to show you something that you should never do in the studio, or ever. If you are playing guitar, and you're a guitar player, and you have a guitar stand, you should never do that. That is 2 guitars on the one stand with that much. It's a terrible idea, but it's a lazy man not doing his job. All right, we're going to turn on the synthesizer. We're not going to use the synthesizer as a synthesizer. We're going to mute that, and we are going to do a little Jono Levy trick, which I haven't done this in a while. I am going to create a MIDI percussion track plus MIDI. Is it? I don't think it's Drum Kit Designer. I think it's something else. There's a coffee. Let's do this. There's a coffee shop. That's it. That's the one. A coffee shop percussion thing. That. I'm going to do that. Cool. This has a pedal board on it. Anyway, I'm going to find where is it? There's the cowbell. Alright. Now it's going to be really delayed, which is going to be annoying, but let's try something.
Breathing the new air as I begin to stare down the old life, one that's no longer mine. So I step into.
Well, that sounds terrible. That sounds way out. Now, yeah, I think it's going to be a bit annoying, actually. But let's do this. We're going to take that record out. And we are going to find the drums, which are right above it, of course. I went. So go. Whoops, not like that. Let's try. Is that it? I think so. Nope. There we go. Hey, what's up? Vicio Beats? Now I have a feeling that we know each other, but the whatchamacallit? Let's get rid of that. The live stream comments on my little thing here are very tiny. So just give me a second. I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to see if I can figure this out. Oh, look at that. Now if I do this, am I going to delete? I'm going to try not to delete. Look at this. I did it. I did it successfully. I picked on something and we didn't lose it. But hey man, maybe we don't know each other. If we do, I'm sorry. But what's up? How's it going? Yeah, the mic I have, look at that, a question. Cool. The mic I have, this is a very, very affordable MXL 770. I bought it years and years ago, and I'd given a couple of other mics away, and this is the, the last one I have left. And yeah, I'll show you. Well, here, I'll show you. I'm going to turn this one off for a second. Oh no, I'm going to leave that on. I'll show you what it sounds like. That is this microphone here. Is it working? I think so, yeah. And that at the moment is going through this. An API pre. Not a real one, but a fake one. But yeah, I get it to, it works. It works, that's the main thing. And I can be a little bit, what's the word? I don't have to be super precious with it, which is back to this one. And yeah, in this track, I'll show you. We're gonna fix this. Actually, let's check this MIDI thing first. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, cool. I want that kind of boom, 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 pop, pop. So let's go back to this one. I'm going to move some stuff around. And I want to bump these guys up a little bit. Oh, no, they are. Oh, it's because they're there. Let's try this. Let's try that. That's what I want. Cool. And cool. Cool. We got to move this over. This is the beauty of recording. This is not even close. This needs to be over here. There's the cowbell. We'll have to see if we can find a place for that. Pop up, pop up. And then I'm thinking I'm going to do... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do... Pop up, pop up. It's too much. Let's see. I think we're going to do... No, we're going to go here, I think. No. That cowbell's going to drive me crazy. Where is it? There's the cowbell. Oh, no. I do want to keep the cowbell maybe over here somewhere. Let's keep the cowbell there. Let's leave it there. And then let's put this here. And then that one's down there. Anyway, I might come back and, well, let's try just that. Let's see how that sounds in context.
Breathing the new air as I begin to stare down my own life.
I don't like that one there, but that's all right. But yeah, there is some of the track, and then Vicio beats. This is the main vocals with that MXL.
Breathing the new air air as I begin to stare. Stare down that old life, one that's no longer mine. So I step into the light.
I was just watching a guy do this. He was doing an LA3A into an LA2A. I don't know. We'll see.
Breathe in the new air as I begin to stare. Stare down that old life, one that's no longer mine. So I step into the light.
Oh, it sounds like a little bit of a comp there.
I step into the light.
I think it was just a delay there. Just a little glitch. Yeah. Yes, the MXL90. I used to have the MXL90. I think that's one I gave away. And I think I've just been too afraid to spend a bit more money. There was an I think it was an SE something I used years ago at a friend's studio in Los Angeles that I really like the sound of. One day, soon hopefully, I'll get to do a little bit of a shoot out and pick a nice vocal mic. It's one that works for me, but I can get this to work for the moment, which is great. This is and there's a Rode here, an NT5, one of these guys. One of these guys is on the acoustic. Alright, good night. Love you.
What are we doing tomorrow?
I'm working here for a little bit, and then I don't know what we're going to do.
Okay. So tomorrow is.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
So your students are coming.
I have one student coming in the afternoon.
Is that Ollie?
No.
Who?
Yes, it will. Good night.
I told you.
Yeah, the Lewitt. I haven't tried any of them. I don't know about. I like the. Yeah, I haven't tried it. What do you think about it? Have you used it? What do you like to use? What do you like to use, and how do you like to use it? Yeah, the acoustic on this song, I'm not like super sold on it. It's doing the job, but I think I did it, and it's maybe a little bit roomy when I recorded in here. And then I'll take all the processing off. Not my favorite. And then what I found is I put another. And that's cool. That's cool for the verses, but I found that it's a bit too much for the choruses, so I'm taking that one out. So I'm kind of going from this. And that kind of helps give a bit more clarity to the song. Mr. Vicio Beats, sure thing. I would love to check out the latest beat that you've uploaded. I'll definitely give you some feedback. Let me find you again on the YouTubes before we leave here, so that I don't forget. I'll definitely check it out, man. Definitely give you some feedback. Let me click here again and make sure that I don't delete anything. A couple weeks ago, I tried to click on a comment to go thumbs up or heart or whatever it is, and I accidentally deleted the comment. So look, here he is. I'll check your stuff out, man. Let's do it. Oh, hold on, you can't see it. There we go. I'll check something out. Cool. I'm gonna come back over here. And thanks for tuning in, man. Really appreciate it. I like the interaction. It's cool. Merry Christmas for next year. Here's I think we'll call it there. I'm going to go back and fix this. Where is it? Where did I put it? These guys. Our verse 3 guitars. Our fake Corey Wong guitars. So I gotta figure out which one I'm going to follow. Yes. Music brings people together. It sure does, sir. I'm going to check this part out again and just clean this up. That one I don't need anymore. Oh, actually, yes. That's okay. Delete you. And I need to clean this up a little bit. There's a couple of those. I haven't executed those very cleanly. But yes, thanks for tuning in. This is the list of things that still need to be done. After this, Perfect Love will be ready for mixing, which is great because it needs to be out and released in the world in 11 days. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Dragonflies next. If I'm going to do Dragonflies, has got a little bit of stuff I need to do. Northern Skies, I'm going to change the tempo on. So we'll see. We will see. But thank you so much for tuning in. Vicio Beats, and Mr. Bayer's E. Very much appreciate it. All right, back to work. And I'll see you in the next one. Now I gotta find the button. Where's the button to stop this thing? That one?